Hi guys, Random here with...
Lady Random.
Yes, it's that time. Women drivers. Okay, we're going to try and teach Lady Random to fly in Elite.
Oh, this is going to be even more challenging, bearing in mind that it's using a joystick, which is the wrong way round, because I'm a lefty, and this is righty.
That'll be fine. Right, okay, let's run through the controls with you. With the joystick, you pull it up, or to pull the ship up, you pull back on the stick. To push the ship down, you push forwards.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine the top of the stick is the nose of the spacecraft.
Okay.
Okay. Obviously left is left, right is right. Okay. Now this little thing on the top of the joystick is called a hat switch, and it controls your thrusters. So it's forwards, backwards, left and right. So
And that's steering, like fine steering, is it?
yeah, so when you're coming into land, you'll need that just to move yourself over the pad.
Okay.
Obviously the other side is the joystick, the throttle, beg your pardon. Push it forwards, you go forwards, pull it back, you go backwards.
How sensitive is it?
You'll find out.
Amazing.
Okay. We're not going to worry too much about buttons and things on here for the moment. We're just going to teach you the basic of flight. So let's go to here. I've got you a nice shiny little Sidewinder. Okay.
I think we both know this is not going to be nice and shiny for long, is it?
So we'll go up to the surface, and we will, once we get there, we'll look to launch. Okay. So on the throttle here, you've got a switch on the back. Okay. It's like a big rocker switch. That's up, that's down. Okay.
Okay.
So that's your vertical thrust. So when you're ready to launch, just press the trigger and you're away. Right, so you need to go up. So press your up, keep going. Okay, let go now. And you see you drift a bit, don't you?
You do.
Okay, so go up a little bit further. There you go. Right, now you're aiming to go out on the green side if you can.
Okay.
So with your throttle, just push it forwards very slightly. And you'll see there, now you're moving. Right, okay. So push the nose of the ship down very slightly. That's it. A bit more. There you go. You can go a little bit faster if you want to. There we go. Pull up a little bit. That's it. And you can twist the stick for lateral thrust.
Okay, so it kind of... Oh, hello.
Yeah, it's alright. You're just taking a little bit too long to get out through there. So let's put the landing gear away, and all of a sudden you've sped up because your drag is now better. Right. So you are now flying. So try.
Scan detected.
Well, that's never good, is it?
No, that's fine. It's just the
Is it the space
security
station?
scanning you. You won't get attacked here, so you're fine. Okay, so pull back on the stick, push forwards. Okay, and you've got your left and your right pitch and roll. There you go. So if you push forwards on the throttle all the way, there we go. Right. Now you're well outside the no fire zone, so we're going to show you the weapons. So we'll deploy the weapons. So you now have your pulse lasers.
Okay.
And your trigger is to fire those. So if you pull the trigger,
Cool.
now the pulse lasers are gimbaled, which means they will track a target slightly.
Okay.
You need to keep it in front of you, but it will track the target. So what we're going to do, if you press 1 on the keyboard, there we go, we open up the tab there. Now using the keyboard we will find something, oh, we don't want a conflict zone, that might be a bit much of an ask for you. There isn't a nav beacon. Oh, there is a nav beacon there, right. So we'll lock the destination to the nav beacon. Now, this little circle to the left of the main radar shows you where your target is, okay? So it's up and to the left there, so you need to pull back on the stick very slightly and roll the ship to the left until it's at the top. Whoa, too far. That's it, come back.
To that arrow at the top. Is that right?
That's what you're aiming for there, the nav beacon.
Got you.
Okay. So when you're happy that it's in front of you, we'll press that button just to put your guns away. Okay. And now what you need to do is you need to press J on the keyboard for jump.
Four, 3, 2, 1, engage.
And you're now in Super Cruise. Right, now with your throttle, pull it back very slightly until you see the throttle line there will go blue. Try and keep it there, and as you get closer you'll need to back off the throttle a little bit, but you don't need to worry about that just for the moment.
I can see it's like dropping and then going back up again. Is that...
It's fine. If you look at where the... In fact, if we just roll around very slightly so you can see the writing, you see the time at the bottom is counting down?
Yeah.
That's because you're getting quicker.
Is that like you kind of get momentum as you go, do you? Or something?
Yeah, you're accelerating at the moment. It's your in-flight computer basically working out how far you are away. So
I keep forgetting that you can do that twisty thing.
So obviously you don't want to go into the sun. Throttle back all the way. That time should never get under 7 seconds. Now point at it. Don't forget twist. Oh. So you need to aim there. Now throttle forwards. And watch that time. Doesn't matter if you come in a bit slow the first time, you'll get the hang of it. So twist it round to the left a bit. That's it. And what you're looking for there, you're still in light seconds, but that's going to drop into megameters soon. Okay, when it gets down to 0.2 light seconds, it will switch to megameters.
And do I need to throttle back again at that point?
You can throttle up a little tiny bit. That would do it. And it will keep it coming towards you. So there we go, we are twist to the left again.
So how come you drift? Is that a gravitational thing?
Push down. No, it's just as you get closer to it, if you're not exactly aligned, it becomes more obvious.
Okay.
So okay, you're approaching it. We'll get there. And you need to be ready to press J again. You'll get a message at the bottom of the screen saying safe disengage ready.
Okay.
So when that comes up, you can press J.
And that brings you out of jump.
Yeah. So when it gets under 1 megameter, you'll be able to drop.
Quite close to the sun, this, isn't it?
You are now at the nav beacon. Now, at the nav beacon there are lots of ships. To target a ship, there's a button just on the side of the joystick.
Okay.
So when you get the box around it, tap that button and it will highlight.
Okay.
Now you need to keep it in front of you. Now you can see there on the left he's come up as wanted. So what he might do is he might scan you.
Okay.
Now that's a federal dropship, so I wouldn't suggest taking that on in a Sidewinder.
Okay. I shall leave him alone then.
If you press 1 on the keyboard and then scroll along to contacts, you'll be able to see all sorts of stuff. Now that hauler, we're going to target that, and you can see down here the parentheses around the target.
Okay.
Now that means the target is behind you. So let's make him in front of you. There he is.
Okay.
So you need to keep him in your sight.
Can I target him?
You've already targeted him.
Okay.
Okay. He's clean, so you can't attack him. What
Okay.
about the other chap that's with him? So tap the little button, preferably when there's a box around something.
Oh, I've lost him. Where's he gone?
Oh, we've got a fight going on over there. So head that way, throttle up, and you want the thing that everyone's shooting at. So that's the dropship. So target the... No, you're zooming around all over the place here. That's the Python. There's the dropship. Right, so
Target shields online.
so you head towards him,
Target
so
shields
throttle up all the
offline.
way. Otherwise we're never going to get there. Right. So get him within sort of 1 or 2 kilometres and then throttle down. No, up here, thing in yellow, that's it. Okay, throttle back, and he's almost dead. He's got 32%. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to
Target
ninja the kill.
shields online.
Okay,
Okay.
so they're all shooting at him. That's it. Just keep him in front of you and don't let him get too far away. Any more than 2 kilometres and your lasers won't work. So you have to push forward with the throttle.
Target shields offline.
Right, where are you going?
I have no idea.
Over there and up. That's it. Right. You need to get closer. Otherwise you won't be able to do this. Okay, throttle back. No, that's the joystick.
Oh, I can't find him now.
Right, you're going to miss your chance with this one. Right, he's at 11%. His shields are going to go up.
Target shields
Now,
online.
the next time his shields come down, you need to start firing at him.
Target shields
His shields are
offline.
down, so get him in front of you and start firing. Right. It's usually a better idea to keep him in front of you. There you go. Just keep tapping the fire button, or just keep your finger on it if you like. There we go, and you've just got
Target
42,000 credit bounty.
Woohoo!
Right, now, just so you don't start any wars, we're going to put your weapons away. And then what we're going to do is we're going to set you up to go back to the dock.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll lock destination on that. Now, remember the little circle? If you can see a hole in the white dot, it's behind you. So pull back on your joystick, twist it to the left very slightly. There we go, and it should be coming up in front of you there. So throttle up all the way, and you can press J when you are ready to jump. So we'll fly back to Springer Dock, and then you can claim your bounty.
Have I got to land?
Yeah.
Bugger.
Landing's actually not that difficult. I think you're being...
I'm being scanned, aren't I?
Yeah, it doesn't matter because you haven't got anything on board. I think you're being mass locked at the moment by a bigger ship.
Is that why it's not jumping?
Is your throttle up all the way?
Yeah.
Because you're starting to overheat. So I don't know why you're not jumping.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Possibly because you weren't actually pointing at where you needed to be.
Warning. Temperature
It's alright, your
critical.
heat will start dropping now. Doesn't matter. Point at the target, not. Once you've pointed at it, you don't need to move the joystick anymore. So remember what I said about the time. Keep an eye on that. Okay.
So throttle down when it gets to like...
So start throttling back now. More. Okay. All the way. Just cut the power completely because otherwise you're going to overshoot it. Right, now it's quite...
Oh,
Oh, good God. Right, remember.
That's not where I'm going, is it?
Little white dot in that target reticule.
It's behind.
No. It's there. That's where we're going. We're going to spring a dock. Okay. So, give it a little bit of power. And we'll start heading over that way. Now you don't need to, win any races here. You're not absolutely required to do stuff at full speed. So go slowly until you get the hang of it, and then
It's kind of quite disorientating. That
it is when you lurch around like a lunatic who's drunk. Yes. I mean, it kind of reminds me of when I have a Menier's fit. The whole spinning and which way's up.
Look, I'm doing a lot better than I did in War Thunder.
Yeah, true. You haven't crashed yet. Mind you, you are in space. Right. No. That's it. Remember, think of this as the nose of the aircraft at the top. So if you're pushing the nose down or you're pulling the nose back, if you think of it like that, it makes...
This twisting thing.
And it's...
Instead of twisting, I'm pushing. And that's why I keep spinning out.
It's analog, so the more you twist one way or the other, the faster it will go. Okay? So what we need to do here is we need to try and come in between the planet and the dock. So you need to push forwards on the stick because you're going to fly way over the top of it at the moment. That's it. You might find it easier if you line it up like that.
Okay.
Okay? Because you want to be between the dock and the planet.
Why?
Because the dock's entrance will be facing the planet.
Oh, yes.
So otherwise you're going to end up having to fly all the way around the outside it. Okay? So, there we go. If you line it up for... No, stop moving it. Right, what are you doing?
I'm not moving anything.
You are. It doesn't move on its own. Right, so let's line you up again.
Thank you.
Right, now then. When the dock is overhead, which handily enough you can see in the Sidewinder, look, there's space. When it's overhead you need to pull up quite sharply, so make sure that it's where you think it is. Okay, now, no, not yet. Okay, start facing it, and now we'll disengage. Right, and you can see if you target that on the little orange hologram that comes up, you can see arrows that are pointing very faintly. They show you where the entrance is, which is there. So that's the entrance. So you need to fly towards it.
Throttle up a little bit.
Yep. unless you plan to get out and walk. You need to give it some gas. Right, so that's fine. Stay about that sort of speed because you'll find it quite easy to manage stuff. Right, now you're under 7.5 kilometres away, you need to request docking. So we'll request docking.
Docking request granted.
And that said yes, so that's good.
42 we've got to go to.
Ah, the meaning of life.
Indeed.
So
how appropriate, being that we are in space.
Need to give it a little bit more gas. I mean, it does give you 10 minutes to get there, which is really quite generous. Okay, so throttle, well, in fact, leave the throttle where you are. I'm going to put the landing gear down, which will slow you down anyway. And we will rotate round a bit, because that's where we're aiming for.
Okay.
So, aim down there. I'm going to put all the power into shields. Okay. So you are coming in at a peculiar angle, but you're coming in. Okay, twist it. Down, 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 down. You've missed. Right.
Oh shit.
Okay, throttle off. No, not back. Off. Right. Off. That's the middle. Okay, where it's 0. Now, before you completely die, let's try and rescue you out of this mess, shall we? Okay, so let's line you up to try again. Okay, try that.
That wasn't far off, in fairness.
I'd go before the thing starts rotating too much. Okay. Yeah, rotate with it, otherwise you'll get stuck. Yeah, and we're bouncing off the walls and
There was no crunch, right? Okay, so
right, 42 is above you. There. So line, good grief, line up with the landing pad. Try and keep it in your vision, because you'll find it easier to see.
shall I do a loop?
I would throttle off, because I think you've actually overshot it. Right, stop. You don't know where you're going, so let's have a look. There's 42, okay? So you're almost above it. So what you could do is you could lower slowly. So this button,
Yeah.
okay, or that rocker switch, just lower down. Keep going. Let go, otherwise you're going to slam into the floor. So just a little bit more. You're still moving. Okay, your speed needs to be 0. So try dropping down a little bit more, and a little bit more. Keep going. Okay, right. You're probably in front of it, I think. Yeah, it's behind you and slightly to the left. So go up, because you're at floor level now, so you might, that will do it, and then just use your thruster just to take you back, and now you can see it. Okay?
Yeah.
So point your nose down very slightly so you can actually see where it is you're going to land.
Why does that twist like that?
Right, okay. So you need to go left very slightly, forward very slightly. You've got your landing gear down, so that's all good. And as you get closer to it, you should get the little thing appear in the middle of the screen at the bottom. So we'll just level her out and then land. So
just use the down.
Yeah, just use the down thruster. Not too fast, my God.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Right, so you've managed to land.
Do we get to see the state of the ship?
I'm Well, that's there. It says 100%, but I think it's lying. So we'll go in here. We'll check Starport services, and what we will do is refuel, and then we will go to contacts, and there's your bounty. So you got 47,569 credits.
Yay, go me.
So
That just about repair what I've done damage-wise.
So 47,569 credits. Okay. Now, just to put that into context, if we go to shipyard, that's 44,800.
So I've effectively bought myself an eagle just by firing those pulse lasers a couple of times and crashing into the side of the...
Ninjaing that kill at the end, that would be enough to get you an eagle, which is a really nimble, really quick ship.
Which is exactly the kind of thing I can handle.
Yeah. I think you'd be better off with this, which is really slow and not built for battle.
I'm inclined to agree with you.
But yeah, there you go. That's the
yes,
the Sidewinder.
This could be things you can't do with a Sidewinder.
Yeah.
If you're me.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
It's interesting. Anyway, thank you ever so much for having a go. I'm sorry to say that you
humouring me, aren't you?
I'm sorry to say that you haven't passed your pilot's licence. You probably need a little bit more practice. But,
I think, to be fair, first go ever with joystick and throttle in the wrong hands in more ways than one.
Yeah, I can agree with that, yeah.
I don't think that was too bad.
No.
It could have been a lot worse.
Could have gone worse. Anyway, thank you ever so much for watching, guys and girls. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to check Lady Random's channel out. I'm sure she'll be starting a series in Elite soon.
I do Minecraft. I do Minecraft better.
And she does World of Warships as well, so she does shoot stuff. Or shoot at stuff, anyway. So yeah, I'm going to say thank you ever so much for watching, and yeah, catch you again next time.
Take care.